Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bobcats offense will get the ball first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
What's up, Trent?
Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Let's go. 2nd and goal for this offense. Here we go. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lyons. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Scrambling away. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been...
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Yeah, no monkey business. 1st down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Catch in the middle, it's Sparks. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He takes it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try it over the left side. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Touchdown, Marshall! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the returner will be brought down. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He leaves it with his back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Got it near midfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Turner. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Trying to set the tone with the run. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Turner. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The sure hands, it's Sparks. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 29 Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Turner. Swings it out to his running back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on 1st down from the 28. From the shotgun, the inside give. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Fires on the move. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that 1st down marker. Has to uncork this one off his back foot.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. 3:25. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air, it's Turner. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Let's go. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Here we go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Harmon. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Herd! Great job by the back on the option. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks, and you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
And I tell you what, if you told them they were going to be 3 for 3 now on fourth downs, they'd have said yes, please, and that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra down so often, you have so much success. This offense is cooking, especially on fourth down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Turner. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
From the gun, he leaves it with the bat. Plows through the defense. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with a run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down.
Of course they challenge.
Another peek at that last play.
I really wasn't even close.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the fill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Here we go. Do this shot. Here we go.
Give to the back. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these deep.
Breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Reddick. And the returner will be brought down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Jackson will throw. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.